What's up, everybody? Crazy 8 here with a G.I. Joe Classified review. This time we're looking at Major Bludd. So let's take a look at his box and then we'll get into the figure and his accessories. So here's the box, plastic packaging. He's protected behind the plastic wall. We can see the figure, all the accessories, and all the good stuff in the front. We got a nice drawing of Major Bludd. I'm glad they kept the drawings going because I really enjoyed the plastic-free artwork on the boxes. Number 166 in the line. This side you got a QR code that brings you to Hasbro Go. Yeah, if you want to go check it out, go for it. His specs are right here, what his specialty is. He's number 166 again in the line. Back of the box, you got a pose of him with the armored snake behind him. Some details of his face and his helmet. Top of the box, Cobra logo, 166. Bunch of boring words over here, and here's the barcode if anyone needs it. That is Major Bludd. That was the box for Major Bludd, I should say. Okay, so here he is out of packaging before all his accessories. Pretty good figure, but it looks like it's just a repaint of number 27 Major Bludd. They just picked out some of the stuff in paint or in different colors. I'm looking to have, he's not out of the box, he's still sealed, so I'm not even gonna bother opening him up, but from what I can see, it looks like the same thing, just a repaint, which is a bummer. But if you didn't have that one and you needed Major Bludd in your collection, and you find this guy, then you're good. You win. I know they're probably gonna come out with a retro card one, of course. So here's his head sculpt. The scar with the eye patch. Some little white in his hair. It's a weird hairstyle to be rocking. I'm sorry. And then I always thought he was a mercenary and was hired by Cobra, but wasn't actually a Cobra guy. I don't know, I could be wrong. But anyway, here's his gear. He's got some red going on there and looks like some silver picked out around it as well. You can see some scratches going out throughout the armor. He's got one shoulder pad and one non-shoulder pad, but he does have that patch on his arm right there. He's got some red on the middle here on this hand. Is this a bionic hand? No, it just looks like a armored part, and this is not armored. This belt buckle with his holster on it going around. Here it is from the back as well, more detailing. Some more scuffs and stuff. It's really nice. And got some good textures with the pants. The cargo pants going on, knee pads and the boots. Don't drop your figure. Yeah, overall, he looks good. He looks good. Nice updated look for Major Bludd. I know some purists probably prefer the original version. Me, I like change, so it doesn't bother me. So now let's get into his accessories and add them to him as we look at him. The first accessory is his backpack. So he's got the peg right there. On this side, he's got, I don't know what he's got. I don't know what's going on here. He's got a hole right there. It's all done in black. And of course, you know how this works. It just pegs into his back like so. I think the backpacks I think they really rethink the backpacks. Hold on 1 minute. Alright, so I'm having a problem. The backpack isn't really getting in there. The vest is in the way of the hole lining it up. I got in there as best I could. But the vest, when they have these vests on there, it's a problem. That's why I said maybe they need to rethink how they put these backpacks on when it comes to like layered gear and stuff. But that's his backpack on him. Here is his helmet, and it's got scuff marks on it and wear and tear as well, which is nice. And of course, you know, Major Bludd isn't Major Bludd without this helmet. There we go. Now we got Major Bludd here. Yeah, that completes the look, I think. He needs that helmet. So here is his collection of dog tags. It's done in a soft plastic. Silver, but really no detail on the tags themselves. And I just, maybe I should put the helmet on after this, but there you go. Wrap that around his neck. So now he's got his collection of dog tags with 2 missiles, all done in black. And I think you could store these on here, I believe. Let me figure that out real quick and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so you do fill in here, but it doesn't look like it's a tight fit. But yeah, they look like they go into the backpack like that as for them to hold, which is nice. Very, very nice. This mean looking Hellboyish type gun with some red and silver on it. This thing looks just vicious. Like it's definitely gonna leave a nice hole on you. Does this one go into his holster here, or is this for the other gun? I think it's for the other gun. I think this one doesn't have a holster. Let me put it in his hand real quick. All right, so here's the pew pew in his hand, and that looks like it's a mean looking gun. It really is. And the last one is the one that for the missiles. It's all done all black. It's got a peg for the backpack. So that's nice. So you do have some weapon storage for at least one of them. You could put that right there on his backpack, which is nice. And then if you wanted to, first of all, you gotta put it in the right way. There we go. So you have that going on. Fires this long dookie missile at people. It's like a little crooked, a little bent, but you get the idea. I do like the fact that at least you could store one of these on his backpack. I'm a big fan of weapon storage and accessory storage as well. And G.I. Joe, they don't disappoint. There's very few figures that don't have this kind of option. There's a few that I can't think of the names, but a few of them do stand out where they can't hold everything. They can hold a gun. But let me try to get this backpack on again. I'm gonna force the backpack. I'm getting stress marks already on the back, on the peg, so I'm not gonna try it. But final thoughts, it's a really good figure. Repaint of the original one in number 27. I hope we do get the retro version of this guy. They might have made an announcement. I could have missed it. I'm not sure. I don't keep up with all the announcements. Hold on. You know what? I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. So since that one pegged, he does have weapon storage for everything. Now I'm happier. I don't know why I thought that one went in there and it has a peg and a hole and all that crap. Jesus, I'm a dummy. Anyway, like I was saying, this is a really good figure. My only issue is the backpack. If you can see, you got to push it up to line up the hole, but it's very tight and just there's no give to it. So it doesn't really help. That backpack is hard to get in there. But yeah, he's a really cool looking figure. Major Bludd was always a very unique looking guy. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the figure. It's really cool looking. I like him. I do like the fact that they picked him out in paint as opposed to how they have him here. You know, I know what they're going for. They're going for like that. They're kind of going for the retro look, but also change it up a bit. And this one actually maybe they should have brought this one out first and then that guy. I don't know. But either way, it's a really cool looking figure. I do like this because it's all picked out and you can see more details on the armor, which is really nice. I do like the accessories, I like the guns and all that. I just don't like the backpack. It doesn't work well. I'm pretty sure if I work with it, I could get it in, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm seeing some stress marks on that already. So anyway, that's it for this video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy your toys. Crazy 8s is out.